guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another speed build. We're back with another installment of the Squish today, and this is a video I've been really excited about because this has been highly requested for a very long time, and I really didn't know how to tackle it because it kind of contradicts itself, because I've been asked to do a tiny house that can fit 8 Sims in it, which kind of makes it not a tiny house anymore, but it's definitely inspired by tiny houses, and this house can fit 2 adults in a shared bedroom, 2 kids in a shared bedroom, 2 teens in a shared bedroom, and 2 toddlers in a shared bedroom. So once the toddlers age up, you might have an issue and somebody might have to sleep on the couch. However, as long as you have that dynamic, it does fit 8 Sims, and you could probably fudge it a little bit, like pull one wall out and fit 2 regular sized beds in the toddler room if you do decide to get this house and your Sims age up. But I wanted to make it as small as possible, so that is what we are doing here today. And this house came out to be about 51,000 simoleons, and it took forever, like a really long time to do, because like a tiny house that can still fit that many Sims is such a weird concept to me, and so I've been putting it off for a really long time. I also built the entire top floor and then hated it and deleted it and started over. So this is the second footage of that. I did not leave in the weird top floor struggle because it was just not necessary. Like, it was entirely deleted. So anyway, I liked how the top floor came out better this time. Like I said, it ends up having 4 bedrooms up here. The only thing that's really sucks about this house is there's only 1 bathroom, which is gonna be a little bit of a struggle, but I was trying to keep it tiny, so 1 bathroom it is. But like I said, this could easily be renovated to add so much more to it if you guys download it. And if you'd like to download this house, it is available on the Sims 4 gallery if you search Gryphi or the hashtag MsGryphi. That info is also down below, as well as a link to the gallery website if you'd prefer to download it that way. But anyway, we're just mostly just figuring out the outside right now. I needed to figure out the inside, like the layout, before anything. A lot of times I'll just build a cute house and then I'll figure out the inside. That was not the case with this one because I was trying to make it as small as possible. So figuring out functional rooms was the most important first step. But I think it worked out pretty well in the end. It's not the tiniest house, but you can't really have that tiny of a house with that many Sims. But I tried. Let me know what you think, how you think I did at making a tiny house for 8 Sims, because it doesn't feel very tiny. But I wasn't sure what I could do to make it better. And we don't have like really, really small lofts. If we had loft sleeping, I'd be so happy. And I don't mean like how you can make a loft like I've done in the game. I mean like tiny house lofts where you can't stand up in the space. It's just a sleeping loft. That would make this so much better. So much easier. But we don't have that. But right now we're figuring out the windows. I did think originally it was going to have brown windows, but I changed them out in the end for white windows. And the exterior of this house has a lot of blue in it. And so does the interior. I just went crazy with the blue in this build. Because I avoid it so often that, you know, sometimes I just got to go a little bit crazy with it. So that was really fun to do. And actually, I'm just so excited to do some more building this upcoming weekend and probably play with a lot of different colors, or maybe some more black and white stuff. Because from the trailer, it looks like the Mosquito Stuff Pack is having some beautiful new windows that are more like industrial factory vibes. And I think that could be something fun to play with. So I'm excited to play with some more colors and textures and styles this weekend. Or not this weekend, next week. Yeah, this weekend. Because as a game changer, I'm going to be getting early access and able to post content next week on Monday of the Mosquito Stuff Pack. So I'm really excited about that. So sometime this weekend I will get my hands on that pack. I'm just like so busy. I hope I can find time between work and that. But I'm really excited to explore it and show you guys what the pack has once I get my hands on it. But anyway, we're still fiddling with the outside. I haven't even changed the window colors to white yet. And I moved this desk back and forth so many different times because I really wanted to have a desk space in here. I don't know why that was so important to me, but it was, because I didn't want it to be an eating space that you just throw a laptop on for some reason. I wanted a desk space. And the way I laid out the house, there was there's room for it. So I decided to do that in the end. I also really liked using the blue front door and that one window with the blue shutter. I thought it looked really cute and just added a little bit of a pop of color. Granted, I paint part of the house blue, so we get even more blue going on in here. But having those little pieces that are also blue, I thought looked really, really nice in the end. And then we're just adding a little roof piece out front to get a little bit of extra detail. I was just trying to make this place look cute and somehow make it look like it was a tiny house, even though it fits 8 Sims, because it's not really that tiny, but I feel like you can tell that it was the vibe I was going for, maybe, potentially. I'm not really sure. It was definitely a struggle, but we're just figuring out the wallpapers here. We do go with this blue one, and then we have this dark brown, which I think looks so good together. I'm really happy with the color scheme of this, and the inside has a lot of blue, and I want to say blue and orange, maybe? I'm not sure if I'm remembering that correctly, but I did a lot of blue inside as well, and I was pretty happy with how that came out. Like, the furniture that's placed in there now was just to make sure it would fit. It's not necessarily the furniture that's going to stay in the build, and I did think about adding a pool, but I got rid of that in the end. But we do have an outdoor eating area as well as a barbecue. We added one of these cars from Debug because it looks really cute. And then I believe the foundation just all the way around we changed to this black color, and we're going to be getting to the interior now to figure it out. I think I changed the floor color to a lighter color in a little while. I was trying to make this work, and then I wanted the dark kitchen, and then everything was looking too dark, and dark colors make things look smaller. And I mean, maybe that was a good idea because this isn't really a tiny home, and I was trying to make it look like a tiny home, but I really wanted it to feel a little bit more open and not claustrophobic. I'm fine with the darker colors when I'm doing a tiny house for 1 or 2 people. I think it looks really nice, and I don't mind that it makes the space look a little bit smaller, but with 8 Sims in this space, you probably want it to look a little bit more open and inviting, because that's a lot of people in a very small space. So, figuring that out right now. I also made sure in the one bathroom that we have, though, that I did section off the toilet into a different room. So if somebody wanted to shower or wash their hands or whatnot, and somebody was using the bathroom already, like, they could. So I wanted it to be helpful in that way with only having one bathroom for 8 Sims. So hopefully that's good. And I believe I added a shower and tub combo as well, because I did think that there would be toddlers in this house. So make sure you can bathe them. And I think, I added a food bowl as well. So if you have a dog or a cat, but a dog that needs bathing, there's the tub for that. And then we're just adding some decorations here in the kitchen. I just wanted a couple of things to make it a little bit more lived in. I feel like I have favorite items I put on these shelves. I'm so excited to get more items for shelves. I know we're getting the new book with like the bear on each end. It's like the librarian from the Mosquito stuff pack, and I know there's like a pile of magazines for coffee tables and stuff, which I'm really excited about. I wonder what else there is, if there is any other clutter items. But I've talked about this before. I'm always down for more clutter. I want all of the new clutter, and I want a clutter stuff pack. I've been open about that. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but for right now, we're getting the Mosquito stuff pack. It does have some new clutter and some new build and buy, and I'm excited about that. And I'm so anxious to find out when Realm of Magic is going to be coming out, because I am beyond excited for that. And I feel like it's nice to know it's coming, but it's also frustrating because we don't know exactly when. And like knowing it's coming but not knowing any information about it is just like, I need the info. It's a little, I just want to know. I want to know so badly. But anyway, this is the dining space. It's just kind of tucked in this corner over here, so it's out of the way from getting into the bathroom and into the living room. I think it came out pretty nice in here. I feel like I changed all of these to white, because I'm kind of going with a lighter color scheme on the interior for the most part. Lots of whites and blues, and yeah, I think it's pretty cute. Let me know what you guys think, though. But I did add a kitty litter box under the stairs and the trash can, so I feel like it's really good that a lot of the items you place under the stairs are still functional. There's some items, like if they're too tall, you cannot use them under there. But I really like that for space saving. What I would really like is if they added like a closet like they have from Get Together, but maybe you can't woohoo in it because the animations would be weird, but like one that could go under, it fits under the steps at an angle like that, so you have a place you can change outfits, but it's not taking up extra space. I think that would be really cool to add at some point. But I ended up using this rug from Get Famous in the living room. I really, really like it. So yeah, it is the orange and the blue. which was so fun. And I believe I kept these couches, which are just 2 that came with Jungle Adventure, that I combined together and put those pillows from Toddler Stuff up on them. I thought it came out pretty nice in the end. And then added a little easel out back, a toy box, because we have kids and children in this house. And actually, the rooms upstairs, I'm not sure if one's really specified for kids and one for teens. I just kind of had fun decorating them, so you could have whatever in this house. It could be 1 teen and 3 kids. It could be 4 kids. It could be 4 teens. I think they're a little bit more childish than 4 teens, though. But I was just having fun decorating the rooms. And of course, if you download this, you can customize it to whatever your needs are, whatever kids or people you have in this house. Maybe you don't want any of the decoration and you just want to have all like adults living upstairs, and you buy a bunch of paintings and like easels, and you just have them all paint until you get really, really rich and buy a mansion. I don't know. It depends on how you play. But I had so much fun decorating this and make it looking. My words are just not working this morning. Making it look really cluttered and lived in for a little family in such a tight space, and I was just really happy with it. But you can see in the dining room area, I know we're working on the bathroom right now, but in the dining room area there is one high chair? I was like, city seat. There's one city seat. I was like, that is not what it's called, and I've never called it that, so I don't know why that was popping into my head. But there's one high chair in there, and I only put one, even though I imagine there was 2 toddlers in this house, because I kind of find high chairs really annoying and not very well functional in the game, where you put your toddler in there, and then, you know, you have trouble getting them out. You give them their food, they throw it out. It's easier to feed them on the floor. But in case you wanted a high chair, I put one in the house because I thought, you know, that made a lot of sense. But this is the toddler bedroom. It's very, very simple. It's green and blue. And we have the little paintings on the wall. And I just thought it came out pretty cute. And we also add some trees on either side. Super simple. And the toddler bedroom is actually directly off of the master bedroom because that was the only way I could make it work. And it made sense to me to do it that way because the youngest kids being really close to the parents. But it was also the only way to make it functional with the space up here because I didn't have room to connect it to the hallway. But I think it worked out in the end. And of course, like, if you do want to renovate this house and have like regular sized beds in there, you can drag the room forward and connect it to the hallway and make it bigger. And that should work out just fine. But this is the master bedroom. Very simple furnishings and decorations because it's incredibly small. I think we just have like a plant. And then this is the first of the kids' bedrooms. Like I said, they are just, I had fun with them. I had fun with colors and stuff. And I don't think they're for specific Sims or age ranges. I was just like children or teens that can live and sleep in single beds. So not toddlers. And I love using the Void Critter poster in like rooms lately. I just constantly want to use Void Critter stuff. I don't know why. I just really like it. It's really cute. And then I love those beds from Parenthood. They're really, really pretty. And then in this room, we used beds from, what pack are these from? Are these from Kids Room Stuff? I think they are. This is a very bright and colorful room, but I'm pretty happy with how it came out. And this was the room I wasn't originally planning to have here because I was like, there's no way 2 beds could fit in there. And then I thought of this orientation. I was like, oh, okay, we can fit 2 beds in here. It is a tiny house. We can have some weird orientations here. So I did that, and I think it works out pretty nicely. So you definitely have space for 8 Sims here. It just depends on their ages, and you might want to renovate it based on your needs. But anyway, we are coming to the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy this build. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.